A video of your show, and I says no, but now it's available here at PBS. We're delighted that PBS came to Branson to do our show, so all of you folks out there who can't make it to Branson can watch us on PBS, and we need your pledges, folks. So please, please, if you're enjoying our music, if I happen to be bringing back some good memories to you with my songs that were popular when you were in high school and falling in love and fooling around like he used to do in the back seat of his car, well, you send in those pledges or we're going to tell on you.
Well, I'll tell you something, Bobby. I did love your music. I waited for every vinyl that came out. And when I was a disc jockey in 1974 playing my Melody of Love, and we'll talk about that because that comes up later in the show.
I'll be doing
so don't go anywhere.
I'll be doing a song in Polish for my Polish friends.
Oh, it's going to be
We
great.
need your money. We need the Italians. Io non posso crederti. Quando I'll sing in Italian. We're singing Jewish. Hava Nagila Hava. We're going to sing in German. Mutsi den. All nationalities, get those phones ringing. We have a lot of beautiful people here waiting to take your calls. Call just because if you want to talk to somebody good looking, give them a call and give us your pledge.
Now, Bobby, you have come full circle. Your family was a musical family. Your father, Stan, had his own orchestra. And now you've got everyone, including Mama, in the show.
Did you see my Mama dancing?
She got the standing O.
She's the biggest hit in Branson, Missouri, and we're delighted. Well, it keeps her young, folks. You got to do things to keep yourself young. And I'll tell you one thing that's going to keep you young, send in a pledge, and you're going to feel 10 years younger. So get those phones ringing.
Well, the truth is that a concert like this is not going to be found on cable these days. Performers like Bobby, who are the great crooners of an era, their music is here along with symphony and opera. You know that. That's why you watch public television. That is why public television is so very important to you. So please go to your telephone, make your pledge of support. Let Bobby hear those phones ring. Let him know how much you're enjoying the concert. Now, we hear that traditional ho ho.
I-ho-ho.
Now, how did that begin?
I-ho-ho, so that when my audience is watching this show, I know if they like what I'm doing and if I'm communicating with them and if I'm affecting them. And if I am, give me a ho-ho at home, even if I can't hear you. I want to hear a ho-ho. Ho-ho!
And don't we love the way, Bobby, you go out in the audience and you react to the audience, and this is the way your audience can react to you tonight, and that's what public television allows them to respond. Now, we're coming to you halfway. We're giving you the program. We ask you to take the other measure, and that is to go to your telephone and make your pledge of support right now if you can.
Make those pledges, folks,
Please.
really.
It is a wonderful opportunity.
And we need this type of music and this type of entertainment on television so the whole family can watch. There's not too many shows, as you know, folks, that you can sit down with your whole family and enjoy, and we hope this is one of them.
And I don't know if you all remember, but Bobby Vinton had his own show for a number of years on television, did a wonderful job as a host. Well, today he is our guest in the studio, and we're asking you to do your part. Go to your telephone, make your pledge of support. Tell us that you're loving the Bobby Vinton Songs from My Heart.
The phones are ringing. I hear them ringing. I hear them ringing.
Now to Claren.
Thank you, Larry. It's my pleasure to be here with you. And of course, the one and only Bobby Vinton, and you, the viewer, because it's your dollars that makes programs like this one possible. What I mean by that is if you call in right now, this public broadcasting station can plan for the future. They can look into the future. A pledge right now means that they can purchase and produce programs, quality programs like the one you're seeing right now.
Serenaded them with his wonderful ballads of love, and he is with us tonight. And we are so honored that you've decided to do this show for public television.
I'm enjoying it. I really am, and I hope the audience out there, stay tuned. We're going to be on for a little while yet, and there's a lot of great hits coming to your way, and my daughter's going to be singing, so you don't want to miss my three daughters. And
it is wonderful the way you've involved the entire family. And let me ask you how important you feel it is, music at an early age, for the parents and grandparents watching.
Well, it's very popular. I mean, my mom, she really did bribe me to go into business as a young kid, and I say this story because I'm sure you have young ones out there that you should encourage. Give them 25 cents an hour, be more today. But you know, you have to encourage young people today into doing things, and my mom certainly encouraged me, and I'm encouraging you folks, please, we need the phones to be ringing so we can play more good music for you. Not only the music that I've done on my show, but symphonies, big bands.
Absolutely.
There's so many great concerts here on PBS.
It is a partnership with your public television station, and that's what we're asking you to enter into, because we have demonstrated our commitment to bringing you quality. We went to Branson, we took all the cameras, done all the editing, and yet on the videotape that we're making available for you tonight, it is a wonderful opportunity, 16 additional minutes, that wonderful Jolson and the Chopin medleys, and so many other wonderful hits, and you have such fun with your audience.
Oh. I can't wait to go and do all this again. I didn't realize I was that good.
Oh, you are
Yeah.
that good, and you have been for about 4 decades, over 75 million records sold, and I'm sure you've got some of them, but you don't have all of the CDs we're offering you tonight as your membership in public television, and that is so important. That membership is what it does to sustain us, to allow us to do shows like Bobby Vinton Live, Songs from My Heart. Bobby, you're going to come back with us in a moment.
I want to see
We're
more
gonna
of the
go
show.
back to
Folks,
the show.
call up your neighbors and tell them to
Please,
watch
call
this.
right
It's a
now.
one in a lifetime.
We're back to the show right now. Thank you. It is music to our ears when those phones ring here at this public television station. Now, Bobby, you are a musician. Boy, are you a musician. And you have shown us that. But what is your instrument of choice?
My instrument of choice is the clarinet. That's what I started on. Played the clarinet, played it in my father's band when I was 15 years old. And I had my own band, played around the Pittsburgh area in Ohio, West Virginia. And so I know I have a lot of friends out in that part of the country. So for old time's sake, please send those pledges. We'd appreciate it. You know, and I'm just looking myself. I'd like to get a hold of this, this set of, because all I have is the old 33.
Yeah, they're scratchy now.
They're scratchy, there's moldy, there's old, they're awful. They sound awful.
Maybe you'd
and
like to pledge so Bobby can get his own.
So I'm going to get my own because I don't have these records that are clear with today's quality.
Right,
and
that's right.
I think people like to hear the songs of the past.
And you've got to upgrade your collection.
And a lot of times people don't want to go to store. I mean, I know a lot of people out there don't want to walk into a record store. I walk into a record store, there's guys with earrings on and bones in their nose, and they're looking at me and they say, "Hey, man, what are you doing here?" And I says, "Well, you know, do you have
that's
any
the guy behind the counter.
Yeah, I said, "Do you have any Bobby Vinton records?" You know. So really, if you want our type of music, I think television and PBS is the way to go, folks. And I think it's a great opportunity to bring back some memories with the songs that we grew up to.
And you know, yes, those are thank you gifts, and that's exactly what they are. They're thanking you for bringing into your home and to the homes of others across this wonderful part of the world, the wonderful music of Bobby Vinton and so many others.
Right, and it's all my 45s. That's what that song was all about.
Absolutely.
What did you do with your old 45s? You didn't save them. You threw them away. Now you can get them all back. Teenagers today don't even know what old 45s are. There was a teenage girl at my concert. I asked her, "Honey, do you know what an old 45 is?" She said, "Is that your age?" Yeah, teenagers think old 45s are my age. Anyway.
Well, it is such a wonderful evening to be able to have you here. And when you look at this concert and you see your family and you see the representation of your entire career, how does it make you feel?
It makes me feel real good. It does. And I really appreciate PBS giving us the opportunity to be seen around this beautiful country of ours. And I do hope we're bringing back some memories. But folks, we need your pledges because there's going to be more shows like this one. And it can only happen if you send in your pledge. So please, all of you out there, and if you have some friends you're close to, call them, tell them to watch. There's the best part is coming up at last.
Oh, My Melody of Love.
We're saving
Absolutely.
My Melody of Love. For every Polish person you know, call the phone now and tell them to watch.
Now, let me ask you about that, because you've done a great deal for the Polish community. How does that make you feel? And you also made it something very important for people to show their ethnicity.
Well, I'm very proud of being Polish, and went to Poland and on WGN in Chicago.
Right.
We raised millions of dollars with my telethon a few years ago. So we've supported the solidarity movement, and a lot of nice things have been done, I think, because of My Melody of Love. It just inspired a lot of people to.
All right, we'll talk about that shortly.
Okay,
Hey, thank you.
folks,
His
we're coming back
philanthropy
on air.
continues
Watch
tonight
it, watch
on
it.
behalf of public television. And now we go over to Clarence Scott. Clarence.
Thank you. What a treat once again it is to be here in the studio with you, Larry, and of course the terrific Bobby Vinton. You know, Bobby Vinton and his music.
Bobby Vinton. And Bobby, do you have a message for the Polish community?
Well, they're all looking, saying, "Co ten stary robi tam? Ten stary śpiewa po co ty nie śpiewa po polsku?" I know they want me to sing a Polish song, but I'll tell you, I will sing in Italian. I will sing in any language if you folks get those pledges coming in. And we'll be doing My Melody of Love in just a few
I don't know
minutes.
what Bobby said. I trust we still have our license. I know we do.
No.
A wonderful, wholesome man and a great family man. And that's what we love. What is it like now? You wanted to bring everyone together because you were on the road for so many years, and now you have.
Well, it's
what
just,
does it feel like?
Well, I'm surprised it happened by accident. I put my mother on the show. I put my son on the show. Everybody's applauding. And I said, gee, it's so nice to see families together. People in Branson are really, they want to see family entertainment, folks, and only PBS can give it to you.
That's right. All over the country, people are craving for something.
For values. They want to go back to values.
Absolutely.
And we're trying to give you value here, folks. What else can I say?
When you think about it, when Bobby's music was really on the top of the charts, life was a little simpler. Our families were a little bit closer, and we had less, but in many ways we had more. But public television attempts to bring families together.
To bring it back together. I hope the whole family, I want you to call your grandchildren, your son, your mother, your daughter, and everybody to watch this next part of the show, because I think you can all sit down and enjoy it.
Well, in 1974, that's what you did, bringing young people and adults together around My Melody of Love.
Right.
It's an incredible ability to do that.
Throughout the years, even songs like There I've Said It Again, Roses Red. Roses Red, by the way, is 40 years old this year. 40 years ago, that song was #1 in America.
And you're not even
folks.
that old.
And I'm not, well, I was 9 when I started.
Okay.
If a lot of you are trying to figure out, how old is this guy? Jak on stary ten głupie tam? I was 9 years old when I recorded Roses Are Red, but anyway, it's public television station time,
Absolutely.
folks.
We're going back to the
we'll get
show,
on to bigger and better
we have
things.
more of a show here in the studio. Go to your telephone, make your pledge of support. Bobby Vinton Live, Songs from My Heart, the last segment for you. Won't you step forward to shape the values?
Oh, they call me the Polish Prince, but I'm really not the Polish Prince. Frederick Chopin is. So we do a medley of Chopin classics,
Oh, it was beautiful.
I know a lot of you folks will appreciate the classical end of our show. We do rock and roll, too.
Absolutely.
We sing for the young folks out there. I do a tribute to all the great performers that I have performed with over the years, because as a young kid, I had a band, and I used to back up all the singing stars from all these great stars you have on the show. I was their band leader, and so we do a medley of them. We do Jolson. My favorite singer of all time was Al Jolson. You all saw that movie out there, the Jolson story. So we do some Jolson music, and we do, a variety of things. And I know I've had millions of people at my theater. We've been there 8 years, and they all want a video. And guys, if you haven't, that video that you want is now available here on PBS. And like I say, tell your friends about this show. Tell your friends about our videos and all that. I'm sure you'll be able to convince them that this is something they should support and see.
Bobby, why is it that your songs continue to inspire people? Commercials, movies use it, like Blue Velvet. I mean, why is it, do you feel, that your music has such a timeless quality?
They were just, recorded records at the time, and I sang them with a lot of feeling. I wasn't acting, and I was really feeling the songs that were going on, and a lot of young people were growing up and feeling like I was. They were feeling Mr. Lonely. They were feeling There I've Said It Again. They were love songs. And people still have hearts out there. Still, young people are falling in love.
Absolutely.
And I've been very fortunate. God has blessed me.
Well, let me ask you something. When you look at your career from band leader, then you were a teen idol and you decided to front the band. Then you've acted with John Wayne. We're good friends with John Wayne. Now you have your own theater in Branson. What are there, in a theatrical sense, for you to conquer? What other challenges?
I've done, I think, all I'm going to do. I'd like to do it all again, folks, and I'd like to come back to PBS, do another special.
Oh,
so
that would be great.
And
you know how that happens?
We'll do everything we didn't do on the next one.
That happens when people call in and let us know that they have enjoyed it, because one great program begets another. Look at the whole doo-wop phenomenon. Why have we had so many programs in that genre? Because you have called in the past. So please do it now, and we'll have more Bobby.
I hope so.
Absolutely.
No, I enjoyed it very much. And once again, folks, please send in those pledges. We need your support, your help, and tell your friends. I think word of mouth is something that everybody needs, and we'd appreciate it if you just call up your friends and tell them all about us.
Well, you've now seen the entire concert, so you know how good it is. You know that Bobby goes and gives an extra measure in every performance. And Bobby, you talk about that. You talk about the fact that when you get on stage, nothing else in the world matters. You're carefree at that point.
Well, I think I'm able to convince that to my audiences over the years. I make everybody feel good, and one thing, really, I think it is a good idea, this package, because there's so many of my songs that so many of you as teenagers bought those old 45s and those old albums, and they're gone. They don't exist anymore. So if you'd like to build your collection up again, please put that pledge in.
Absolutely. Freshen your collection. We've got videotapes, we've got CDs, and it's all to remind you of the value of the show that you saw tonight, the value of public television, because concerts like this are almost a dinosaur, if you will. And when you speak of dinosaurs, we have early music, childhood education, perhaps for your children and grandchildren. They enjoy public television as well. We start with the youngest and we work our way up. And tonight, those of you from many age categories are enjoying Bobby Vinton. He's been a part of all of our lives, over 4 decades of incredible music, selling 75 million copies. And what does it feel like, a boy from Cannonsburg, Pennsylvania?
I tell you, I'm blessed. I am. I'm a very fortunate person to be in the business all these years. I am blessed that I'm here on television with you.
You
You're seeing our show.
so great.
And I still have my health. And you folks, take care of yourselves out there. Be very careful. Watch what you eat. Drink a lot of water. Because we want you to see our show again next year.
Even nutritional advice tonight from Bobby Vinton, and he knows that great smile, that is a smile that moms adored, that girls adored. The all-American boy is with us tonight.
And even those out there that don't send the pledge in, we wish you good luck and happiness as well. We do. If
but
you
we
can't
can
afford
assure
it,
you
then,
that a pledge
then we can
ward off
understand
certain
it.
things,
If
right?
you can't afford it, you don't want to bother, don't bother, but we could use your help anyway.
Right, we have the video tonight if you can make a pledge at that level, and it is a wonderful opportunity with all the additional songs, and it is wonderful, 16 additional minutes of great music, the Chopin medley, the Jolson medley. You are going to enjoy every moment of it, so please do your part by going to your telephone and making your pledge at any amount. Bobby is here with us, and it has truly been a remarkable concert. Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you all out there for letting us into your home and watching our show and hearing him do all the talking he's been doing. For
Well,
his sake,
I'm not going to talk any longer because
this
Claire
guy
and
worked
Scott,
harder than I did.
Claire and
folks.
Scott is going to talk right now and tell you so much more.
Thank you, Larry. Isn't it great to have Bobby Vinton live here to give his insight into his...
A family-oriented, all-around variety show like music used to be, like TV shows used to be. And we hope we brought you some memories the way music and entertainment used to be.
And you will want to have that in your home so that you can enjoy it whenever you want, not when this station decides to air it again. And you can by becoming a member.
That's
And when
right.
Bobby talked about all the wonderful people who made
and it
this
could be a while
possible.
before they run the show again,
No.
folks. So I'm telling you, get the video now.
Just to be safe, a precaution. But I will tell you that this station is so committed to bringing you programs like this. And when Bobby talks about all the wonderful people involved in the production, how about you? You are a co-producer by going to the telephone. There are no underwriters for this program.
That's right.
It is underwritten by
It's only
people
a
like
success,
you.
folks. I don't know if the show is a success
Oh, it's
or
a
not.
success.
No, it isn't
Yes,
a success
absolutely.
until they
You go to the telephone.
Go to the telephone. If you don't go to the telephone, it's
We've got
another
just
bomb.
seconds left,
It's
Bobby. It has
another
been a
bomb.
joy to have you.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you. Songs from our heart tonight on this station. Thank you for joining us.
This is PBS.